everyone. This is Christine again, back filming another podcast for Vows and Vision. So it's been a while. So I was sick last February, but I think I have still the time to post a video on my channel. And really, afterwards that I think a week or so, I've got sick, so I wasn't able to really film another video. But I'm here, I'm back, and I'm so happy again to be here filming another podcast for you guys. So as I've mentioned last time in my podcast, we will be doing something different for today. This will be a little bit of like a question and answer post-mortem. Not post-mortem, because we're not really answering questions based on what the last video is, but we're just going to be answering questions that you guys sent me anonymously, of course. Nag-post ako sa Instagram, NGL link for you guys if you want something, questions that you wanted to be answered. May it be something that involves about marriage, love life, ministry, career, or whatsoever. I'm here to answer it all, but of course, hindi lahat is masasagot natin for today's video because there is a lot. There is a lot of questions that has been sent to me via the link. But first of all, how are you guys? I missed you so much. I miss doing these videos, and mostly on my TikTok, I've just posted random snippets or random bits of my life for recent past few weeks while I was sick. Wala talaga akong boses sa mga panahon na yon. So, namalat ako dahil sa ubot sipon. So, it's like the flu season last 2 months ago. So, tinamaan tayo ng sakit. Pero, now I'm here again and stronger than ever. And also, I want to express my gratitude to all of you guys who have been watching, who has been supporting, who has been commenting on TikTok, on YouTube, or whatever platform you may be commenting to. I am so thankful for you guys. I appreciate you, every single one of you guys. And I'm so thankful for the feedback on the last time, on the last episode. Then I think it's almost like 80 views. Then the first episode is 90 views. And on TikTok, the snippets is like 200 views for the last podcast that I've um, posted on TikTok and also on YouTube. I appreciate you all. In the bottom of my heart, I'm really so thankful for all of you guys who is continuously supporting me, whatever may happen. You're always there to support me, and words is not enough to express how thankful I am for you guys. So, ayun. Now, on today's episode of Vows and Vision, we're focusing mostly about vision because we in the past few episodes that we did, the 3 episodes that we did, focuses all about vows. Now we're going to be focusing a little bit more in the vision side. So that's why I'm so excited in making this video, because so many good questions has been sent to me, and when I was reading them, I was like, I was really, oh wow, paano ko sasagutin to? How will I answer these questions, because they are so deep and carefully thought of? So, ayan. But I will just answer some, and hopefully it will help or inspire you a little bit when the answers are being questioned. So, um, I don't want to delay further, and let's just head on answering those questions. Okay, for our first question, sabi dito, hello, Ate Tin. I just want to ask po, how do you manage your finances? That is really a good question, because right now, nowadays, it's really all about saving money. but not to the extent of withholding back what is a blessing for people, other people, and also uh, from the Lord, of course, most especially. Syempre, hindi dapat natin kalimutan yan. So, this question really is, for me, very easy to answer because I really am taught na unang-una pa lang nung naging Christian ako, how to handle my finances dahil nga, first of all, student ako ng mga time na yun nung nag-start ako to serve the Lord again. Then, up until now na I have work. So, the first thing that I can suggest or um, I can suggest or advise is you need to have or kailangan mo matuto at a very early age on how you can manage it and how you can prioritize the Lord first before anything else. Kasi I know bills is coming, yung mga kailangan bayaran sa Shopee, Shopee Pay, yung mga ganon. But all jokes aside, for me, it really helped to manage my finances is to have a Google Sheet of my income or mga gastos ko per month. Kasi naturally kami sa office, sa work, nakukuha namin yung sahod namin every 5th and 20th of each month. So, every other week nakukuha namin yung sahod namin. So, I will just want to mention then na every time that I have my income, binabawas ko na kaagad doon yung 10%, which is I will be tithing it for the Lord. Syempre si Lord una talaga siya. So, that's how I manage my finances. Unang step is talagang yung 10% kay Lord. Basta yung 10% ng sahod ko, kay Lord yan. Kunwari, sa sahod ako this week, sabihin natin, 1.5. For example lang kunwari ikaw, estudyante ka and you papabaunan ka ng 500, 1K, ganon. So, this week, I will already, kung 1,000 man yan, yung 100 doon, hindi ko gagalawin. Because yon ibibigay ko yon sa Sunday, which is my tithes to the Lord. Yon. Or kung 500 lang binibigay na baon sa'yo, 50 pesos, which is that is 10%. So, yung 50 pesos, hindi ko na siya gagastusin. Basta yung 10% of what I receive from my parents or even what I receive or yung sahod ko, yung 10% nun, automatically, it will be listed as tithes. So, yun yung unang-unang nakalagay sa Google Sheets ko, yung tithes. Then, the next thing that I have included in my list is yung, syempre, pag lalabas ka, kailangan mo ng load. So, nakalagay din doon yung load. Then, basta lahat ng list na possibility that I will spend on that week or on that month, nakalista na siya. So, automatically, that's how I manage my finances, how I track my spending, na makikita ko doon na ito na lang yung natitira sa akin. So, ito na lang yung pera ko na pwede kong gastusin. So, I really adopted this style from my husband, which is, lagi niya sinasabi nga, don't live beyond your means. So, kung ano lang yung nakalagay doon sa tracker ko na itong amount lang to for this whole month, then that is it. That is what I have to spend. Kung may ipon ako, then save yung ipon for most important things that can happen. And, ayun. Yan lang for me on how I manage my finances. Unang-una talaga, in order for you to manage your finances, you need to really set aside yung para sa Lord. Unahin mo si Lord in your finances. That's the key ingredient to all of it. And dun mo makikita na parang, oh, wow, nagkasya yung pera ko in the whole week, in the whole month, diba? Parang, imposibleng magkasya siya, pero nagkasya siya. Yung mga thoughts. So, first things first, to manage your finances, allow God to be the one who manage your finances. Allow God to be the first one in your finances. So, pagkaabot sa'yo, consider the 10%, then okay na. Yung the rest, you can do whatever you want with it, but be wise in spending. Don't live beyond your means. Yun yung advice na gusto kong masabi sa atin. Lahat na pwede nyo i-take consider, and also to track your expenses. You can also do the Google Sheet. It helps a lot. Kasi parang doon ako natuto kung paano mag-save. I'm more aware na hindi every time labas lang ako ng labas ng pera, I have to control myself in expenses. Lalo na ngayon, iba na yung lifestyle ko because I already have a husband. So, iba na rin yung priority ko. Pero, if you're still single and working or being a student, it's up to you. Take yourself out on dates as long as you have the means to do so. So, pag may pera, wag gastos ng gastos. Make sure to think about it twice if it is a want or it is a need. Kasi kung want mo lang siya and if it can wait, then you have to consider what is your need for that. So, if your need is to save money, then save money. But if you just want to have something na medyo luxurious or something na gusto mo lang gumastos, then you have to think twice about it. But every once in a while, it's also good to treat yourself. Not to the extent na maubusan ka ng pera. Pero once in a while, it's good to treat yourself for something you wanted. Bili ka ng pagkain, bili ka ng ganito, bili ka ng ganyan. Pero once in a while, you have to weigh it between your wants and your needs. So, those two things. Kasi, lagi ko nga rin sinasabi, delayed gratification. So, it gives comfort to me na may delayed gratification kapag hindi ko man ito makuha right now. Hindi yun. So, that's what I want to share in regards on managing my finances talaga. Kasi, lagi ako, pagka sumasahod ako, I always put aside the 10% first, and after that, titignan ko kung ano yung pwede ko pang gastusin, lalo na ako, I have a car, so I need to invest in my car, yung gas, car wash, and whatsoever, diba? So, yun. Yun yung things I'm considering that is in my Google Sheets. Sunod, all of my expenses are listed. And, syempre, para ma-weigh ko din na papel-papel, deligid na ako. So, hindi na ako pwede masyado gumastos on, or I have this limited, ito lang yung kaya kong gastos and for this 2 weeks or this month. So, ayan. So, I know my limits and I don't spend beyond my means na, lalo na nung naging working student ako. So, sobrang hirap kasi mag-balance everything, magastos. So, I hope it inspire you to create a Google Sheet to track all of your expenses para lang din malaman mo kung ano yung nailalabas mo within the month, what did you save, what did you spend on para, So, all good with that. So, let's go on ahead to the next question. So, next question, it reads, sabi dito, Hi ate, I just want to ask po how to know when is the right time or season. This is another good question. Parang nasasakop, ang dami niyang kasing sakop when you know, di ba? Marami siyang nasasakop na na point in our lives. For this question, sabi, when is the right time or season? Ako, I really hold on to the promise of the Lord in Jeremiah 29:11. That He has a plan for you, plan to prosper you and not to harm you, plan to give you hope in the future. And of course, the next to that is all of God's plan in our life is good, pleasing, and perfect. And isa lang ang sagot ko dito When is the right time or season? in career, in love life, relationship, or whatever it is, if it is the right season, walang makakapigil. Like, good siya, pleasing siya, perfect siya in the timing of the Lord. And makikita mo din na walang naburden or walang nasasagasaan yung season, walang nasasagasaan yung point ng buhay mo na yun to other people. Everyone is blessed about that timing of your life. That is when you know that it is the right time or it is the right season. Kasi, di ba nga, every season is different. Every timing is different from our stories as an individual, di ba? So, yun, that's what I learned when you know it is the right time or the season is hindi naman sa wala kang problema, wala kang makakaharap na ganito or ganyan, but everything just falls into its place. Like what I've shared on my TikTok previously before, na parang si Lord kasi, He is intentional. And if it is His plan for you na, or it is your season na, it will all fall into place. Na parang it just makes sense for it to be there. Parang walang humahadlang, walang nasasaktan in those times, walang, walang nag-o-oppose, kumbaga. And that is the details that you can combine with the good, perfect, and pleasing. Kasi if it is good, it just don't benefit you. It benefits also other people. And if it's pleasing naman, it pleases the Lord. Hindi ka nilalayo kay Lord. Kung work yan, if it is the right time or right season na nag-level up ka sa work, hindi siya makakahadlang sa Lord sa paggawa mo ng ministry for the Lord, and hindi siya sakit sa ulo, kumbaga. Na parang it draws the line between you and the Lord. Hindi siya ganun. And if it's perfect, wala talagang makakapigil eh. Parang it just fits right in. And that's what I have experienced and what I have been taught by the Lord, na if it is the right time or if it is the right season, then no one can, parang walang makakapigil nun. If it is yours, it is yours. As the Lord says so, it is yours. Wala talagang makakapigil. Pero let us not also confuse it on parang pinagpilitan lang natin. Kasi makikita mo yan kapag pinilit lang eh. Parang pag pinagpilitan mo, you can experience the strain. You can experience na parang nabu-burn out ka, nahihirapan ka. Ganun. Mahirap kasi pag pilit kasi it's not like not everyone is on board with it. Well, hindi naman dapat approval ng tao, pero it affects people in a certain way if pilit siya. But if it is really God's timing for you, the right timing and the right season for you, everything just falls into place. You may not realize it right ahead of time kasi minsan may trials pa rin, may problems pa rin na darating in getting those things in your life, pero at the end of the day, maninghibabaw pa rin yung kung ano yung will ng Lord for you. Pero, ayun, huwag natin pagpilitan na kung alam na talaga natin na hindi siya para this season or hindi siya tama para this time, huwag mo nang pagpilitan. And if God gives you that kind of conviction in your life na parang hindi pa to para sa akin, then you must pray for it and listen to the word of the Lord. That's why it's really essential to have your time with the Lord every day, daily devotion, your prayer time. And ayun. Kasi in our eyes, we may see it, right time na to, right season na to, kasi ganito, kasi ganyan. Sa kung ano nakikita ko, right time na to, kasi parang okay naman na, parang ganyan. Pero in other times, kapag si Lord minsan sinasabi niya din sa atin na wag, let's be patient with it. Because if it is from Him, nothing can ever take away it from you. And walang makakapigil talaga. Everything will work perfectly, will work good, will be pleasing, di ba? Sa mata ng Lord. Alam naman na natin kung ano yung tama sa mali. So, if this season, or if this circumstance in your life na parang nagli-lead ka to sin, then it's not the right time or not the right season. If this thing leads you to somewhere that the Lord doesn't want you to be there, then that's not the right time or not the right season. So you need to think really hard. Kasi minsan, pinupush natin yung gusto natin na hindi natin alam na hindi pa pala para sa atin. So let's be cautious. Let's always ask for wisdom from the Lord kasi kapag galing sa Kanya, then who can ever take it away from us? Diba? Parang sinong hahadlang sa atin? Well, maybe maraming hahadlang, lalo na yung kaaway. Many things will come on your way, but ending, it will still prevail because if the Lord says so, it is so. Ayun lang, I hope I help you with this one regarding to this question. And I hope whatever season that you're currently facing or kung ano yung right time na tinatanong mo dito, deal with it with the Lord. And He always hears us in whatever is the desires of our hearts, diba? Si Lord naman yung bibigay sa atin nun in His own perfect timing. And in His own perfect timing, it is good, pleasing, and perfect. Walang mababanggang tao, hindi magiging second choice si Lord, kundi everything will be flowingly perfect. Si Lord ang laging una. Okay, next question. Ayan. Okay. This question, actually dalawang question to. Unahin muna natin yung isa. Sabi dito, why is it easy for the others to choose themselves rather than God? Let that sink in. Why is it easy for others to choose themselves rather than God? Una sa lahat, we are very imperfect human beings. We still have this tendency to be scared of the future, and we also still have this tendency to take matters in our own hands kapag nakikita natin walang nangyayari. Which is, I am still guilty of this, by the way. Hindi ko sinusugarcoat na hindi ako nagkaganto, pero even up until right now, I am still sometimes taking matters into my own hands. Kasi si Lord, He still gives us free will to choose in our life. He still gives us the freedom to pick something na hindi tayo nililimitahan ng Lord in our freedom na hindi anak. Hindi kita papipiliin ng kung anong gusto mo sa buhay. Pero the Lord still wants us to have that kind of freedom. Pero sometimes, ayun nga, we abuse that freedom that the Lord has given us to choose something else. I may not know the specific answer for this one, but in my opinion, in some cases that I have experienced this, minsan kasi it is out of fear and worry and anxiousness. Why sometimes or oftentimes we choose ourselves rather than the Lord. Dun papasok yung season eh. Well, dun papasok yung point na parang paghihintay. The Lord wants us to be patient. The Lord wants us to wait for His perfect timing. Pero sometimes we are so hard-headed. Hindi siguro sometimes, parang all of the time. We're hard-headed na gusto natin mangyari agad yung gusto natin. And we want to choose ourselves rather than choosing God. Kasi when we feel the least convenient dun sa posisyon na meron tayo, we tend to turn back from God and choose what we want from ourselves. Then ending, hindi pala para sa atin yun. So, babalik tayo kay Lord. Easy kasi magdesisyon kung ano yung nakikita natin. It's easy to decide what we can see, what we thought that is best for us. It's easy to pick ourselves because, alam mo yun At lang sasabihin ko na hindi matagal sumagot ang Lord. Hindi siya matagal mag-answer ng questions. He has a timeline for you. Minsan lang kasi napangungunahan tayo ng takot when the Lord already is telling us to not be afraid, don't be anxious, be courageous. Diba? I am with you. Doon lang tayo medyo na na parang, sinabi na nga ng Lord yan even 1,000 of years before, I am with you. Pero we still have this tendency na mang-iwan pa sa ere. Iwan natin si Lord even if He has already told us that He is with us. Ano man ang mangyari. This question really hit hard for me because it really gives me that kind of sense or sensitiveness na, sometimes I choose myself rather than choosing God. Or sometimes I choose what I want in my life rather than choosing what God wanted for me. And what God wanted for me so much better than what I wanted for myself. Which is parang, this question is really hard on me kasi yun nga, dahil siguro in my season right now, sobrang daming uncertainties and I have to choose between something that really weighs upon the decision. And ayun, siguro, yun nga, ang sagot sa tanong na yun, it is really because sometimes people is fearful for what will happen next. That's why they still choose themselves rather than choosing God. And it strikes to me kasi it is a reminder for me to not forget who my God is and who I am as an individual. Syempre, madali lang siguro sa iba kasi akala nila yun yung nakakabuti. Mas madaling piliin yung sarili kasi yun yung convenient. Pero sometimes we are not called for convenience. We're called for something more than convenience. Kasi sa mundong to, it's not all about convenience. Hindi laging convenient para sa'yo, convenient para sa akin. But there are still times that you will have to think na this inconvenience that is happening in your life is something that God wants you to go through because He wants to teach you something. And we are so imperfect talaga. But our God is really intentional to us, who's always there to listen. Diba? Kahit na paulit-ulit na lang, hindi siya nag-isawa sa atin. Pero, ayun, that's my 2 cents on that question. It's because we have this as a person. You fear, we're anxious, we decide, gusto natin instant lahat. Na parang, pag nagtanong ka sa Lord, meron ka agad sagot. Pero, no, it's not like that. And, darating pa sa point na we learn the hard way. Na, tsaka natin may realize na, nga no Lord, kaya pala ganun. Kasi, ayan yung plano mo sa akin. And another question for this sender, sabi, what will I do if every opportunities the Lord gives to me makes me feel like the feeling of what if I mishandle it? It's a very good question as well. Kasi I also have been on that shoes before, lalo na nung nagwo-work ako as a BPO trainer. So, parang ang bilis kasi, parang ang bilis yung transition. I prayed for it, then parang, wow, ang bilis. Then, ayun nga, it's really a realization. Kasi, the enemy wants us to doubt everything that we receive from the Lord. The enemy wants us to think na, hala, baka mamaya ma-mishandle ko to or what, 'di ba? Parang it's an opportunity kasi kung binigay ng Lord, yun nga, ang kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, 'di ba? How do you know if it is the right time or the right season? If it is good, pleasing, and perfect, it is an opportunity from the Lord. And if you build that opportunity with prayers, wisdom, and build it with the Lord, you will never mishandle it. Basta, kagaya ng sa finances, sa opportunities na binibigay sa atin ng Lord, let us always build it with the Lord. Let us put the Lord first in what opportunities you will be receiving. Kasi kapag inuna mo si Lord, yung doubts na baka ganito, baka ganyan, it will fade away because si Lord yung nag-glorify mo. The first thing that you do is to prioritize the Lord in the opportunities that have been given to you. Kasi it will not be presented to you if it is not the will of the Lord. Yun eh. If it is the will of the Lord, walang makakapigil dyan. And the enemy just wants for you to think na, mamimiss-handle mo yan kasi hindi naman yan ganito, hindi naman yan ganyan. So, it's really important when you have those kind of opportunities na binigay ng Lord sa'yo, pray for it, protect it, and unahin mo si Lord kasi yes, dadaan at dadaan sa atin yung thoughts na, baka ma-mishandle ko to. And yun nga yung lagi ko rin na-share na point sa cell group ko, pag nagsi-cell group kami, na don't ever mishandle what you have prayed for, in which what you have prayed for to the Lord, nourish it with Him. Walk with it with Him. Lahat, every step of the way, consider the Lord. Kung ano mang decision niya, ano man yung gagawin mo, every single day, be open to the Lord. Communicate with the Lord talaga. Kasi if it is God-given, if you really prayed for it, the Lord, you will never mishandle it. If it is from the Lord, you will never mishandle it. Kasi you have this attitude that I need to treasure this because this opportunity is from the Lord. This opportunity was given to me at the perfect time ng Lord, 'di ba? Parang what else is my excuse to mishandle something that I prayed for? Kaya let us protect our thoughts, our heart when we receive opportunities from the Lord na wag natin i-take advantage, yun yung tamang term. Wag natin i-take advantage yung opportunities na binibigay sa atin ng Lord. And if you have this fear that you will mishandle it, disregard it. Basta alam mo sa sarili mo na you're continuously praying for the Lord for this opportunity. You're continuously asking for guidance, for wisdom, for this opportunity. Then you are all good. Don't listen to the enemy na, pagka malapit mo ng mishandle mo din yan, malilimutan mo din yan, whatsoever. Diba? Pero, peace is found in the one who created it. There is peace in knowing that God is with you along those opportunities. Kaya when you have opportunities, don't feel like you will mishandle it or you're not fit for it. Kasi hindi naman ibibigay ng Lord ang isang bagay sa'yo nang hindi para sa'yo. Yes, yan. So, really that's what I can advise to you na don't ever think that you will be able to mishandle it because God entrusted you that opportunity kasi He knows and He trusts you na hindi mo mishandle yung isang bagay. Basta huwag na huwag kang lalayo sa Kanya, huwag mo siyang iiwan, and all will be good. You will never mishandle it. So I hope those two questions I've answered today have sparked an encouragement to you, whoever you are who sent this message. Pero, ayun, yun lang yung gusto kong sabihin in regard to these two questions that has been said. Okay, let's go ahead and go on to the other question. Okay, eto, let's talk about love life. Sabi sa question na to, how will you know if it's love or you're just staying in the relationship because of the years you had together? As it is said in the Bible, di ba? Love is patient, love is kind, love is not boastful, love does not keep records of wrongs, di ba? Pero if this is something na lagi kong lagi kong na-advise nga before, how will you know if it's love or you're just staying in the relationship because of the years you had together? But kasi if you feel like you're just staying in the relationship because of the years you've had together, then you must rethink about it. You must think about it. Are you staying just because of the idea of you being in love? Or you're staying because nangihinayang ka dun sa memories na na-create mo with each other? But here is what I've learned on my end na if it is really love, there will be problems, pero it will strengthen you. If it is really love, you will never second guess it. Period. That's all. Charot. Hindi. If it's really love, that's true. If it's really love, you will never second guess it. And if it is from the Lord, of course, you will never second guess it as well. And you will never feel empty or not contented. Kasi ang relationship na built with the Lord, you will not need approval of other people or anong tawag sa hindi pwedeng laging approval ng karelasyon mo or hindi laging parang hawak ka sa leeg or whatsoever, diba? If the years you've spent together is what you're still hanging on to for not really giving up, then you must think about it. Kasi merong mga relationship that lasts for years kasi they really do love each other. They really do care for each other. They really do respect each other. And it's built on prayer and loyalty and courage, syempre. Kasi if you just like or love the idea of the person being in your life, just the idea of him, just the memories of him, then you just love the idea, not the person. Kung alam mo sa sarili mo na it's out of convenience na hindi na out of love, you'll know it. You'll see the signs. And ayun yun yun nga, if it is love or convenience, you're just interested or not interested. You're just so fixated in the thought na andyan siya for me in the whole years that we're together. Or nagtitiis ka na lang kasi parang feeling mo you have no choice because of the years you've spent. So those are the questions you need to ask. You need to assess yourself. Kasi ang love, kahit ano pang mangyari, you'll still continue to stay if you really love the person. But if it's not healthy, if it's not, alam mo kasi kapag hindi galing sa Lord Pag hindi kasi galing sa Lord, as I've mentioned earlier, maraming hadlang, maraming hindi naman nawawala yung obstacle, pero you have this discernment na it's really not working. It's really not doing good. Kumbaga. Pero, If it is love, it is going to be patient. It's going to be kind, not boastful, or doesn't keep records of wrongs. It's either love or convenience. You love him for all the years you've spent together, or convenience na siya na lang kasi siya yung nagstay sa'yo. Pero if you're just thinking na you're staying just because of the years you've spent together, then you have to think about it. You have to think really hard. Kasi love is not convenience. It's not about convenience. It's not about being convenient. It's about compromising as well. If you're just convenient with the thought na kasi magkasama na kami, matagal na kami magkasama, kaya tiis-tiis lang kasi wala naman ng chance sa iba, then you're thinking wrong. Kasi love does not work like that. Love is so much more than years. Love is more than just months. Diba? Love is just more than the memories or the years you've had together. And if it's truly love, it will not lead you to sin. Yun. If it's truly love, it will not lead you to sin. That's my 2 cents about that. Pero if it leads you to sin and you're staying because of the years you had together, and in those years you had together you are sinning, then you have to think about it. The people you love will not lead you to sin. The people you care about will not lead you to sin. If it is love, it will lead you to love. If it is love, it will take care of you. That's what I want to say. That's what I just wanted for you to hear. Maybe because you're just staying because of the convenience and because of the person, but you're not staying because of love. Then you have to think about it. Remember, if it is from the Lord, it is good, pleasing, and perfect. If it is from the Lord, you will never sin against the Lord. That's it. That's my 2 cents about that one. That question. Next. To, isa pa, love question. Paano mo masasabing siya na yung for you na binigay ni Lord? Like I said, it is good, it is pleasing, and it is perfect. That's it. Good, kasi it's in the right time. Pleasing, hindi siya, alam mo yun, it pleases the Lord. Your relationship glorifies the Lord. It pleases the Lord. It doesn't, it isn't something that parang nakakatisod sa iba. Well, it's not about pleasing people, but it is about you being a couple. Diba? Kapag siya na yung binigay ng Lord for you, doon mo makikita yung mga bagay na pinag-pray mo. Pero ito yung question doon. Pinag-pray mo ba? Kasi mahirap kapag puro tayo hintay ng hintay na siya na nga ba. Pero hindi mo naman pinag-pray, then that is a problem. Kasi kung hindi mo pinag-pray, ako kasi I've learned this. Pray a very specific prayer of what you want to have with a partner. And at the same time, pray for yourself. Ang tanong lang kasi dyan paano mo masasabi siya na yung for you na binigay ng Lord? So, what if may binigay si Lord sa'yo? Pero hindi mo rin naman pinag-pray to be a right partner for that person. I remember I read those lines. Hindi ko alam sa Facebook ba or sa Instagram. But, ayun. Hindi ko alam kung sa book ko din siya nabasa. Pero, it just mentions na when you are praying for someone, sa Lovestruck ko ata nabasa yun. Feeling ko sa Lovestruck ko siya nabasa. Pero, yun yung natutunan ko kasi dun eh. When you are praying for your other half, you're praying for someone na ibibigay sa'yo ng Lord, make sure to also pray for yourself to be fit for that someone that you're praying for. Kasi minsan ang hirap sa atin, pray tayo ng pray ng kung ano yung gusto natin, pero hindi natin pinagpe-pray yung sarili natin para makuha natin yung gusto natin. Make sense? Make sense pa! Pero, ayun, masasabi mong siya na yung for you na binigay ng Lord if you are also ready to be in that relationship. When you know in yourself that you have prayed for it for a long time and you also prayed for yourself for a very long time to be prepared as well for that person, then masasabi mong binigay siya ng Lord if nothing else hinders you from it. Kasi si Lord, hindi siya magbibigay ng hindi sa tamang hinog. Si Lord magbibigay siya sa tamang hinog. So, if it is really the Lord that will give you that person, diba? Kung masasabi mong siya na talaga, it is good, pleasing, and perfect. Paulit-ulit na natin sinasabi to, buong podcast na to, it's good, pleasing, and perfect. It is perfect in timing, it is pleasing in the eyes of the Lord, and it is good not just for you, not just for him, or not just for her, but it is good for everyone. Kasi your relationship should bless other people as well, not discourage other people. That's what I've learned in the times that I am, nung magjowa pa lang, yung mag-girlfriend, boyfriend pa lang kami ng asawa ko, that's what I've learned, that our relationship should be a blessing to other people, not something that they will be able to see na, diba? So, yun lang yung 2 cents ko for you. Ang tanong, pag-pray mo din yung sarili, pinag-pray mo na din ba yung sarili mo para dun sa taong yun? Kasi mahirap ng pray ka ng pray, pero hindi naman yun yung, hindi mo pinag-pray sarili mo for that person, diba? Or for that specific person with the attitudes that you wanted, na ang dami-dami mong pinagpe-pray na, Lord, gusto ko ganito siya, gusto ko ganyan siya. Well, have you also prayed for yourself na maging patient ka? Kung gusto mong ano siya, kung gusto mong ganyan ka-perfect yung prayer mo. Well, jokes aside. Pero, ayun, yun lang yung masasabi ko for this one. Kasi, you really need to think about it na you're not just praying for your other half, but you should also pray for yourself because it's important. You will build a relationship with each other. And also, kung siya na, hindi ka niya ilalayo kay Lord. Yun. Isa pa yun. Kung siya na talaga, hindi ka niya ilalayo kay Lord, hindi ka niya papabayaan na hindi ka mag-serve sa Lord, na hindi ka mag-show up for the Lord, or for to do what God wants you to do. And, yun nga, sinabi ko rin kanina sa previous question, diba, na kapag galing siya kay Lord, it will not lead you to sin. Kung siya na, it will not lead you to sin. Paulit-ulit yan. Kasi, kung para kay Lord yun, it will not lead you to sin. Period. Yun lang. Yun lang. Next question. Charot. Yun. I hope it enlightened you at some point, kung sino ka man, nag-send sa akin ito. So, yun. Next question. Same lang pala to. Eto. Medyo heavy tong question na to. Sabi dito, ate, napapagod na ako. Minsan okay ako, minsan hindi. Yung depression, andito pa rin siya. Bakit ang hirap magpatuloy even if Christian tayo? Been there, done that. I feel you. I feel you deeply. It's normal for a person to grow tired, to go weary. And it's also normal to go on depression. Kasi, minsan kasi ang insight ng iba, kapag Christian ka, you should not be depressed. Na parang hindi ka allowed magkaroon ng emosyon. That is what, as someone who is diagnosed with depression, anxiety, Medyo triggered ako sa mga gano'n na point na parang hindi ka dapat ma-depress kasi Christian ka. So, I'm not allowed to feel my feelings. Sorry, pero it really triggers me because ayun nga, as I said, as someone who was diagnosed with it, you will never understand how it feels like, how hard it is to cope up with every day, to stand up from the bed, to wake up, tas tatayo ka, mag-aayos ka, papasok ka. It's so hard. So hard. Lalo na kung clinically diagnosed ka pa that you are depressed. It's really, really hard. Kaya depression is not a joke. And if you feel like you're depressed, this is your sign to seek help, to seek advice. Kasi it should not be taken lightly, it should be taken seriously. Yung iba kasi, eto pa yung nakaka-trigger sa akin. For me, I don't know if it is also triggering for other people. Yung iba, parang ginagawa nilang trend. I'm so sorry, but it's not sitting right for me. Hindi dahil, pero parang for me that I've experienced it, it's really triggering for me na parang ginagawa niyong trend yan. Parang hindi niyo siniseryoso. I'm sorry if others will be offended by what I'm saying right now, pero ako kasi natitrigger ako eh. It's not because I'm sensitive, but because I was there. I am still there. I'm still experiencing it. I'm still experiencing depression. And it's not a fun place to be in. It's not healthy place to be in. So if people are still making fun of it, still making fun of depression, or still saying that you should not be depressed when you're a Christian, I hope and pray for you guys. I hope and pray for you. Kasi it's not a joke. I know, parang biglang nag-escalate bigla yung video pero it's really triggering for me kasi it's real. Taking medicines, drinking medicines, being away from people that you love, it's not easy. Yung i-isolate ka because you don't want to be triggered by those people that you love, it's hard. I've experienced it at a very young age. And at that young age, I don't really know why. I'm a Christian, pero alam mo yun, there are still times that you will hit rock bottom. And it's understandable. God knows it. That's why He is there. His word is there for us to reflect and to meditate in. Pero, if you're going to tell me na you need to pray more, every depressed people, I have experienced this. Nung depressed ako, all I am doing is I'm praying. So don't tell depressed people to pray more, because that's all what we've been doing. We're just praying for it to be over. Kaya ako, I never really advised, even as a Christian, I never really advised that you need to pray more. No. Because I've been in that position a very long time ago. And all I've did on those moments na nade-depress ako, parang nawawalan ako sa sarili ko, is I prayed. I prayed to the Lord. Depression is not just because you've not prayed enough or you're not too active enough. Ang hirap mag-show up when you are depressed. But still, when you're a Christian, it paints a different picture. Kasi, in His words, diba, naalala ko yung kwento sa Bible about Elijah. When those times na parang na-depressed din siya. And the Lord just wants him to rest. And after the rest, he starts again. It's normal to be tired. It's normal to be exhausted with everything that is happening in your life because walang pinipili ang problema, Kristiyano ka man, ano man ang reliyon mo, but it's part of the walk in your life. I don't want to sugarcoat everything na kapag na kay Lord ka, wala kang no. It's because the enemy doesn't want to see you happy. The enemy doesn't want to see you joyful. The enemy doesn't want to see you succeed. So even if we are a Christian, we will still experience the same things as before. The problems, the situations where you don't want to get up, the situations where you just don't want to exist anymore because of the things that you are currently facing. May times talaga na you will not be okay, and that's fine. There will be times that you will be tired, and that's fine. And the assurance that we have from the Lord as a Christian is that rest in Him, all of you who are weary and heavily burdened. But if you think that you are in a depressive mode, you need to seek help. You need to seek help. Kaya nga si Lord, nag-bless ng knowledge sa mga doctors because for them to be used to help us, to help you, to help every person in this world. Mahirap talaga magpatuloy kahit Kristiyano na. Kasi the enemy doesn't want us to see us succeed in life. The enemy wants us to crumble. Diba? Sabi nga, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. The enemy wants to steal the joy that you have, the faith that you have in the Lord. The enemy wants to kill your hope in the Lord. And the enemy wants to destroy the future that the Lord created for you by deceiving you. That's it. He is here to kill, steal, and destroy everything that the Lord is establishing in your life right now. That's why mahirap maging Kristiyano. Mahirap magpatuloy kasi ang dami-daming ginagawa ng kaaway sa buhay natin. And this is just something that I want to impart as well. As a Christian, if you need help in regards to your depression, then ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help because the first brave thing that you can do is to ask for help. That's the bravest thing that you can do. Ask for help. And at the same time, surround yourselves with people that you know can help you through it. And as a Christian, don't forget His word. I know you're praying so hard, praying so much, but that's my advice for you. Never stop reading His word. Never stop praying. I'm not asking you to pray more, but I'm asking you never stop praying. Never stop reading His word. Continuously be there. And continuously seek for help. Never be afraid to ask for help. If you need rest, rest in the Lord and know that everything will be fine. Everything will work out together for His good. Okay? I hope it helps you and helps validate what you're feeling right now because lahat naman tayo, we tend to have the situations in our life where we feel like it's heavy, it's tiring, it's not worth the energy anymore. Pero ayun, don't be afraid to admit those feelings to the Lord. Be honest to the Lord as much as possible kasi He knows and He is there. He will be there for you no matter what happens. And I hope you seek the help that you need. And I hope and pray for you na whatever obstacle you will be facing a few days from now, I'm praying for you to still continue believing in the Lord, that there is a plan for you, plan to prosper you, not to harm you, plan to give you hope in the future. He is listening, and you will survive. All the victory is from the Lord. The battle belongs to the Lord, and victory will be His. And once you experience a victory, I know the Lord has more plans for you. So, patuloy lang kahit mahirap. Mahirap talaga ang buhay. Mahirap talaga ang laban ng buhay. But let's still continue to move forward. Whatever may happen, surround yourself with people who can uplift you, not just in your daily life na gawain, but also in your spiritual life. They help a lot. They do help a lot. And it's okay as well to admit that you're not okay. Okay to admit to the Lord that you're depressed or you're struggling. He will give you rest, and whatever plan He has for you, nakakaalis ka din dyan from that situation. I've been there, and I've seen Him move, and He can do it again. Not just for me, but for other people as well. I hope I gave you encouragement for that and validation as well. We see you. Even if I don't know you, I see you. I see you, and wag na wag kang mapagod. Magpatuloy sa Lord. Everything is going to be worth it. Yun lang. That's just what I wanted to say with this question. And last but not least for today, this is a very long video. This is a very long video full of questions. So, last question for today. Sabi dito, okay lang ba magmahal kahit teenager pa lang? When you say teenager, mga 13 to 19, diba? Kasi teen. Am I correct? Wait nga, let's research this one. So, I will not be wrong. What ages? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's do a research. One moment. What do you consider as a teenager? What age? Ayan. Okay, I'm correct. So teenagers is considered someone between the ages of 13 and 19 years old. Well, here's a real talk here, guys. It's normal to have a crush. Well, we've all been there, mga puppy love natin, di ba? Mga crush, ganyan-ganyan. There's nothing wrong someone na magmahal ka kahit teenager pa lang. Pero the danger of this is the decisions you will be making along the way. Kasi unang-una sa lahat, if you're a teenager, ang dami kasi ngayon in our sa mga generation ngayon na parang babata pa lang, they're engaged in early relationships na nauuwi sa teenage pregnancy. Ito lang yun eh. There's nothing wrong sa magmahal kahit teenager pa lang from ages 13 to 19. There's nothing wrong. Walang masama magka-crush, hindi masama magka-crush, hindi masama ma-in love or whatsoever. But the danger of it is if you took it too far. Walang masama ma-in love, magka-crush. Pero ang masama if you took it too far. What do I mean by this? Ito ngayon pa ulit-ulit ko sinasabi na is it good? Is it pleasing? Is it perfect? That's 3 things na lagi kong pinapantay sa kung ano ba yung tamang panahon or tamang season with the Lord. Is it good? Is it pleasing? Is it perfect? I don't have anything against teenage relationships or what, kasi I've been there as well. Pero, you have to consider this if you're from the ages 17 to 19. You have to think about this. If it is truly love, It will not lead you to sin. Paulit-ulit na natin tong pinag-uusapan kanina pa. If it is love, it will not lead you to sin. If it is love, you will wait. You will be patient. If it is love, then it is good, pleasing, and perfect. Pinag-pray mo ba sa Lord? Pinag-pray mo ba yung sarili mo? Kasi minsan, ang kulang din sa atin is yung gusto nating ready yung magiging ka-relationship natin, pero we're forgetting that dapat tayo din maging ready. Make sense? Make sense. So, ayun lang naman. There's nothing naman about it. About how magmahal kahit teenager pa lang. There's nothing wrong about it. But what is wrong if it is not in your season yet? It's wrong if it leads you to sin. That's all. Period. Yun lang. Okay magka-crush, okay magmahal, pero if you see yourself sinning because of this love, because of this crush, then it's wrong. It's wrong. You need to wait for the perfect timing of the Lord. So those are the questions that we have tackled. Sobrang dami, pero punong-puno ng realizations. So anyways, guys, I'd love to film this video a little bit longer, but this is only the time I have for today for you guys. So soon, hopefully, I'll be able to film again another video like this, but for next week, we'll be back in our daily routine, which is we'll be back with the vows segment of our podcast, Vows and Vision. So, I hope you guys enjoy this segment of the podcast. And as well as for those who sent their questions, I hope and I pray for you guys who have these questions that you've sent to me. I hope some of it answered or gained clarity in your minds about the situations that you're in, the questions you've asked for me. I hope it brings peace and clarity for you, and of course, wisdom, diba? So, I'm so sorry if it is not much longer or whatever, diba? But no worries, we'll be doing this again for, I think, after 3 episodes again. I think that's what will be happening, or vice versa ang mangyayari. But no worries. I will be doing this again. I've enjoyed making videos about Vows and Vision. I've enjoyed answering your questions as well. And I hope it inspired you guys so much. And thank you again for all the viewers of Vows and Vision. For those who are listening, for those who are tuning in on TikTok snippets, I appreciate you guys and I love you. And as far as I know, see you next month again with a new video of Vows and Vision. Thank you once again, everyone. Bye!